The impact of a work like this is really around taking pieces of language, what might be called invisible language, where there are traces of it across various communities and with individuals, and piecing those together to create this story allows that language to live again. I think one of the aspects of what makes the piece really work is that it's conceived around the idea of deep listening, or nara, or dadri, which we've tried to convey through the work. So allowing the watcher, the audience, to be drawn into this state of listening. So the language is very soft, you have to listen very carefully, and the landscape also invites you into a sense of listening and having this experience with the work that you can't have because you're not on country.
Wayamarangkagu muruwari nara guya guyana. Guyatana ban binara gudura galgaragu taka.
Yep.
Yama, my name's Lily Shearer. I'm a proud Murawari and Nimba woman, and I'm a co-founder and the artistic director of Moogahlin Performing Arts. One of the exciting projects that we showcased this year was Nyapanyan, Nibiang Matagzi, Water Speaks, which was a collaboration with Angmatagzi, the company, a big medicine studio in Ontario, Nipissing First Nation. And it was to give water a voice.
Napanyang Nipi Animatagse. So Napanyang, which means water speaks, is telling the story of the Mundagara, which lives in the Kalgoa River. And Nibi Animatagse is telling the story of the serpent people. These are both really old stories that have been around thousands and thousands of years and passed down from generations to generations. And the knowledge that they hold about that country, about the people, about our histories is really, really important. Language is taught, language is learned. And when you interrupt, we don't talk about Indigenous languages in terms of loss, we talk about it in terms of interruption. So those intergenerational knowledge transfer was interrupted through colonisation. Revitalisation of languages is very important in understanding or re-engaging with country. Art is the last line of defence against cultural obliteration. Language comes from country. Our understanding of the world comes from the place in which we live. Showing these stories to a broader public, to say, hey, there are stories that live in this place and they are spoken in the language of this place for thousands of years. Revitalising those stories and revitalising that language is the impact for those communities.